Hey, what's going on? Oh my god. Yeah, you can tell that I'm obviously not good at recording things, but then again, who's keeping score? I'm just here to shitpost about Pokemon. Like, let's be real, guys. Yeah, so anyway, cool. It's the PTL and stuff, and we're in the week 1 battle. Holy crap. I'm sure everyone watched my draft analysis. Those actually tend to be my videos that most people watch, but it's not like I'm honestly keeping score. Like, yeah, whatever. So I'm just assuming that anyone who watches this also saw that, so you understand. It's like, oh yes, you clearly have a Chandelure, you clearly have a Gastrodon, and a Serena. That makes perfect sense. Good. Okay, so my opponent, though, you may or may not know about my opponent's team. So my opponent is Raven. We have battled before in past seasons of the PTL, and we're battling again. How about that? Cool. So my opponent's team, let's go over the full team that my opponent has. My opponent's got Ferrothorn, Gengar, Quagsire, Dreadnought, Dhelmise, Wobbuffet, Mantine, Type Null, Avalugg, and Mudbray. So you can see the 6 that my opponent decided to bring. Now, my opponent has 3 water types on his team, which let's take a step back and say, yeah, okay. I was honestly only expecting one of those 3 to come, and I figured that Quagsire would be the biggest threat to my team, considering it's got Unaware, and considering without that, Calm Mind Clef just kind of blows him back completely. Now, I was also completely expecting Ferrothorn, like 100%, and look, there it is. I was also expecting Wobbuffet, but not seeing it there is kind of like a ah moment, you know? But honestly, so my opponent's got 2 water types, 2 grass types, and 2 spin blockers. And I kind of needed Rapid Spin a lot on my team, because otherwise Chandelure gets kind of boned. But yeah, so quick recap of the team that I'm rocking. I've got a Scarf Chandelure, because otherwise nothing outspeeds Gengar. Well, Excelgor does, but Excelgor doesn't really real. Excelgor's got Spikes and Final Gambit. Serena's got Rapid Spin and Trop Kick and all that jazz, kind of to blow back Quagsire. Gastrodon is Spidef, and more or less meant to check Gengar. Also scout for what item it is. If Gengar is Scarf, that is bad news bear for me. Clef, I was originally going to do Calm Mind, but Quagsire is a piece of doo-doo, so instead I am Moonlight 3 attacks with Grass Knot, Moonblast, and Flamethrower. Did I say everyone? Oh, and Surfetch is SD just so I can donk the type Null, and nothing is immune to my close combat. So let's get into this, nerds. So I was expecting, so I'm going to be leading my Excelgor. I don't know what he wants to lead. It's probably going to be Ferrothorn, and I was like, aha! I can lead Clefable and blow it back with Fire Blast, or Chandelure and blow it back with Fire Blast. But you know what? I don't want to do that right away. I want to get my spikes up, and it's like, oh, I can definitely spin later, right? Yeah, okay. So he gets Ferrothorn, and I've got Speedwagon. Sure enough, I'm going to do spikes, but he goes for the Iron Head straight away, so I'm pretty glad that I did not lead my Clefable. So thinking that he's going to go for the rocks next turn, I'm going to go into Serena, go for the Rapid Spin, but first taunt that thing so it doesn't want to get all cheeky in a little bit. But he sees that I go for the spin right there, but I'm going to, well, no, he didn't see that I didn't go for spin yet. So I'm double taunting, but he goes into Dhelmise, so sure enough, I can't Rapid Spin, so I'm going to U-turn on out of there. It's kind of annoying that rocks are there, but, you know. So I go into Surfetched, and it's, yeah, I don't like taking chip damage on this thing. So I'm going to knock it off, thinking that knockoff is basically free for me. Like, it would have done a stupid amount of damage to Dhelmise. It would have blown back the Gengar. It would have helped against the type Null. Ferrothorn is annoying, but whatever. Quagsire left over. So he goes into Mantine. That's a pretty good check to my Chariot right here. So unfortunately, I don't have any... Oh, look at that delicious crit. I was about to say, too bad I don't have any electric moves on this team, because Mantana is going to be a completely disgusting headache. Ow, my brain hurts even thinking back to this battle about the Mantine. But I Leaf Blade and get a delicious crit. But I am faster, and he does go for the Roost. Had Mantine been slightly faster than me and gone for the Roost before I Leaf Bladed, that would have been a dead Mantine, and that would have been amazing. So I'm gonna just not bother with that. I'm gonna go back into Excelgor, sack the dang thing. But yeah, he goes for another Roost. So I'm gonna get up a second layer of spikes just to get some more chip on his team. It doesn't look like he has, you know, what do you call it? So I go into Mikitaka, and Moonblast is doing not a lot to the type null right there. So I'm going to go into Trish right here. I'm probably going to go into a Ghosty Boy. Yeah, there it is. As I go into Gastrodon right here. Don't take a lot from rocks, but... Ow! Ow! Guys, oh my god. That amount of damage. So, okay. My Gastrodon is dummy thick. I mean, not as dummy thick as Raven's team. Like, come on, look at that. Just, it's clapping so hard that I can't even concentrate on this battle. But my Gastrodon is dummy thick. That Shadow Ball did an ass load, which means that is a modest Specs Gengar. I did the mathematical calculations to figure that out, and I'm like, aha, I can outspeed that Gengar with my Chandelure. But I have no switch-ins to it, so I have to sack Gastrodon right here. And yeah, so I go into Chandelure right here, and this screams, I am faster than you, nerd. So I figure he's gonna go into the type null. My opponent is kind of up 6-4 right now with that. So I'm going to make the safe play and just go for a Shadow Ball, even though I know like 200% that the type null is coming in. I also have Trick on my Chandelure, and tricking that thing's Eviolite away would have been amazing. However, if I had gone for Trick right there, that would have been GG no re. I would have lost if I had gone for Trick right there, because Gengar can outspeed and OHKO everything else on my team. So I need Chandelure to stay Scarfed. I could have gone for the Fire Blast, but other potential switches include the Quagsire and the Mantine, both of which, like, you know, yeah. So I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball, just in case he thinks that I've got, like, Balls of Steel or something, which I'm just playing it safe this game. Sure enough, type null comes in, gets some delicious spikes damage right there, though. Immune to that, so I'm going to go into Serena, hopefully spin things away this time, but he goes for a Rest. Oh god, I was so close to clicking Rapid Spin that turn. Oh my god, if I had clicked Rapid Spin right there, guys, if I clicked Rapid Spin right there, that would have been amazing. But I was like, surely he's going to go into one of his 2 spin blockers, but no. So I've got a chance to go into Surfetch right here. Chariot is going to do one of those, I don't know what the stand ability is, but I've got a Swords Dance. So, or no, I'm going to go for Knockoff first, because knocking off type null is pretty cool. So I make a ballsy play and go for the SD right here, but, you know, Swords Dancing in front of a Scald user, like, wow. Okay, yeah, Surfetch goes down. So, I guess earlier I forgot that I got a crit, and I thought that the amount of damage Leaf Blade was doing was the amount of damage it normally did, and that the +2 would kill it, but no. No, I did a miscalculation right there, and it was pretty bad. So type null takes more spikes damage, and Moonblast is doing a certain amount of damage that is between 19 and 20%. Shadow Claw that's a crit, and that does nothing. Man, if I'd Calm Mind on this thing, that would have been like pretty cool. But nah, he goes for the Rest again, which is kind of annoying, because I don't have my Surfetch anymore, and I can't really, yeah. He goes for the U-turn, but that is getting slowly worn down, and Clefable dies. So now Chandelure comes in, and guys, this is not looking pretty. I'm going to be real with you. At this point, I've already kind of thrown in the towel, but you know what? I realized something. His team's been taking a lot of chip damage, and I have other moves besides Shadow Ball, you know. I also have Fire Blast. Fire Blast from this range actually KOs the Gengar. At the low health that Mantine presently has, Fire Blast kills the Mantine. It donks Delmise, Ferrothorn, Type Null is low enough and still has another turn of sleep. Guys, if I just start landing all of my Fire Blasts, Chandelure can actually pull this thing out of its ass. Like, whoa. So I'm just going to start firing off Fire Blast, guys. So I probably predicamented the Shadow Ball right there. I'm going to go for another one right here as he goes into a Quagsire. Wow, that crit actually did a lot of damage, but, you know, leftover damage and all that. I'm going to go into Serena. It's going to do nothing to me. I'm going to scare it out with one of my Tropper Kickers type looking things, but Delmise comes in. I'm not going to spin right here because, you know, that would just be kind of... yeah, I just figured, like, I've got one more switch into Chandelure. For some reason, I could have gone for another Trop Kick right there. Anchor Shot does, like, oh my god, if that had killed me, that would have been bad. So Fire Blast blows that thing back. He goes into Mantine, and I'm going to blow it back with Fire Blast. And wow, it's not a 6-0, you guys. It's not a 5-0. It's going to be a 4-0, because unless I get a crit right here, that Quagsire is going to live and kill me. Oh, wait, no, I still have Serena. Oh, Serena dies to Roxo, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Wait. No, I've still got Serena, but I can't exactly Trop Kick it. Oh, right, Ferrothorn. That is a complete thorn in my ass. And he's just going to do this thing where he kills me with Iron Barbs. If he starts going for Protect and stuff, that's like, guy, come on. Just kill me the old-fashioned way, like that. See? That's the way to win a battle. If you've... yeah. So this was kind of over before it started because his team's dummy thick, and I didn't bring enough power. But yeah, good game to my opponent. I lost 4-0 my very first match. Whoa! And my team is kind of awkward and weird, and I'm not used to Gen 8 meta, and I'm not good against playing against that kind of dummy thick type looking team. So yeah, guys, that's the video. Stay tuned for week 2 and all that stuff, and I may or may not be joining other leagues while I, you know, have all this insane amount of free time because I'm done with school, but I'm underemployed. Yeah, so why not make Pokemon games as much as I can while I'm at it. So yeah, stay tuned for all that jazz. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below you got anything else to say. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.